Hello all and welcome to the next episode of our Before We Leave Let's Play series. In yesterday's episode rather, we went ahead and optimized many of the things. For one thing, we got upgrades to these lovely warehouses, so our Docklands situation is starting to look pretty sweet. We also upgraded our potato output, and we fixed up a lot of things in terms of, let's see, our steel, yes, we fixed up our steel production, which was pretty terrible. Oh, look at the pollution. Is it? Or am I just seeing things? No, I'm not seeing things. It's really polluted over here. In any case, that's gonna be what we'll have to sort out today, I guess. We also set up quite a large part of our textile industry for which we can maybe do a bit of fine-tuning today. The next step at this point, I think, is going to be getting food sorted out for our main island, as well as fuel produced on our second island here in Mechawil. Now, third island rather. Now, over here we are already producing oil. Can we upgrade that? No. Alright. We can upgrade the stepped warehouse. And that reminds me. There was something I wanted to go look at. Have you finished upgrading it? Oh, look at that. Well, it doesn't look much different, I have to admit. We have a warehouse made completely from stone and wood, and of course it has a tiny little air conditioner there on the side. Alright, fair enough. Yeah, so that is our upgraded multi-tier storage. I like it a lot. 240, we can see we have some clothing building up, but no fabric, which to me is kind of a good sign. It does mean that our tailors are making use of all the fabric coming out of these two weavers. Now, I do wonder though, this tailor is not even working. No, it is working. It's just not at full capacity in terms of workers. Now, this is a welcome change from what we had in previous episodes, where we had 20 to 30 idle workers at any one time. This is great. I like the fact that our workers are on the go at this point and they're doing stuff, and in fact we can probably afford to build a few more houses. Let's take a look. Maybe this is the time we have been waiting for to no, not a potato field, thank you, to build another house here, because this is downtown. Here we need a lot of beautiful skyscrapers, and look, eventually, I tell you what, these potato fields are going to have to move. I want skyscrapers here, but maybe that's for a bit later on, maybe not right now. In the meantime, I do want to upgrade all my warehouses. I just absolutely love having more storage space, because in this game, I do find that because everything that moves has to be done by a person, it's not like in the other games where they kind of, just glide between warehouses to a certain degree. You'll have potato harvests all the way on the side of the island, and as soon as they drop it off at a warehouse, it just appears on the side of the island. It's just magically there. In this game, that doesn't happen. In this game, every single item that wants to go somewhere, it has to be moved by hand, which is a little bit more challenging, but more realistic, right? Not that I think this game is exactly going for the ultra-realistic thing. I mean, look at the art style. It is fantastic, but it is a bit cartoony, which I quite like, and that kind of goes through into the gameplay. In any case, I'm chattering on and on and on, while we could actually be improving the lives of our citizens. Now, speaking of that, I think the next thing we definitely, desperately need is fuel. Please, someone help me. Oh, I just realized a mistake. This thing needs... Oh no, it's not a mistake. I just thought for a moment that this oil well uses power to the extent that it gets adjacency bonuses from it, but it does not, which is fantastic for my purposes. That means we didn't lose out on any gains in productivity by not having it ready to have a power generator placed next to it. What that does mean, though, is that on this island we are not generating enough power. We do need... Are you chopping enough wood? Yes? No? Where are we generating? Our power generator is all the way in the middle. Oh, there we had an autosave. Our power generator is all the way in the middle over here, and it cannot upgrade. Oh, it gets wood storage bonuses from being next to empty spaces. Oh, that's conflicting. So, for the buildings, you really want them... for the consumers, you really want them next to the power generator, but for the power generator itself, you want empty space. Oh, that is just... Okay, well, no matter. Do we have enough wood? You know what I think? This is the island of the oils, right? We do have oil right here. We wouldn't even need to ship it very far in order to, let's say, get some benefit from it. So why don't we build an oil power generator, and that will solve all our power problems. If we build it down here, we can even have this oil well power itself, which is kind of nice. Of course, this thing has an insane pollution radius. That is not great. Ooh, this is too far. This island would have been great to have a bridge come over this bay and just kind of have this pollution all the way out in the ocean. But that's not going to happen. I think what is going to happen, though, is us building this piece of polluting junk all the way out here so that most of the pollution just sinks away into the sea and we can forget about it. Let's see about doing that. Oh, I do think we might be making a mistake here. Is this oil infinite? A source of oil? Yes, it does seem to be infinite. That does mean that at some point we might want to place a second oil well next to it. So it's probably a silly idea to run this road right by it. Let's not do that. I think we will send a bridge over here and cut down these trees, bring the road up, and what that's going to allow us to do is to place our pollution very far away from our cities. Well, from our houses, I should say. That is going to be better. Let's go. Yeah, I'm thinking... Yes, if we do that, we can place an oil power generator. Oh, yes. Yes. Well, for now, let's place a road there. I am going to remove it. Why? Why do you do this to me? Why do you betray me so? Let's try that again. Oh, final tree. Yes. There we go. Okay. Now we are going to have an oil power generator. Yeah. And of course, do we need a warehouse much closer? I almost don't think so. I think this one will do just fine. While we have that going on, the next step in our fuel refining journey is, of course, building a fuel refinery. Now, this thing also pollutes, and I think it's going to be beautiful to just place it out here on the peninsula along with the generator. That's fine. Now they can push out their pollution together and have it hopefully do not much to these beautiful reefs down here in the water. Whoops. I like this little island where we have this tiny bit of snow. We shall call this Iceland, I guess. Yes. So, let's take a look. Our water stocks are... So is this a major problem? I just noticed we have 10 water available, but 34 allocated. Ooh, is that a super problem? That does sound a bit like spending water you don't really have, right? What does this mean? Consumes. Yes, these all consume. So this well is producing 17. It can produce 22, which tells me we're pretty much fine. This is no problem at all. We still have some capacity. Now, ooh, I see. What we do have here is some buildings do not have workers, and of course, we do not have the maximum housing available. So it feels like just 5 seconds ago when I deleted this house and replaced it with a well, and at that point we had tons of idle workers. Well, now we have idle workers again. That really changes quite quickly, doesn't it? It's not a very solid number. It keeps changing and changing. Let me see. This elevator is super busy. It just kind of told me that. What do we do with you? This is not good. This is not good at all. We shall have to fix that. Do we? Oh no. Oh, look at all the... Okay, first things first. Let's get a mop and bucket up here. Ooh, am I in the right spot? How do I do that? Oh, yeah. No? How do I clean things? Oh, it's an industry. Oh, alright. Alright. If I place it there, it'll clean half this island. Oh, now the piper is... Now we have a problem. So we can place one over here. Ooh, there's nothing else we would need to place here. I tell you what, we place one up here to cover the top part, and we place one down here maybe. Another cleaner down here, and these two should overlap. Oh yes, look at that. They overlap quite nicely, and they should keep this whole section of the island clean, including even this little area around the oil well, which is... ooh, is that true? Oh no, filthy lies. Okay, no worry. We can build another one when we need it. Let's see, here we go. Is someone going to be bringing us oil for power? Come now. Ooh. Yes. Okay, so this is a power generator. This is fuel refinery, and of course we do not have power here at the moment. That should be sorted as soon as this gets online. I kind of wonder if you can carry power. I think the peeps can carry power around like a physical item, which is interesting, but it does beg the question, can you store power in your warehouses? You know, like batteries or something. No, it doesn't seem like you can. That is interesting, because that means placing this far away for the pollution effects is not going to be all that useful when you actually want to go out and use the power. There they go. He is carrying power. Yes, Victor is fetching power. Doesn't know much and is happy about it. Oh, lovely. If only we could all live life like that a bit more and stop fussing about the details. Lovely. Okay, let me take a look. These Dockland warehouses can do with an upgrade. They do not have tools, however. Are we not importing tools, or have we just built too much recently? Let's see. Alley to Mechaville. We are indeed importing tools. And wood. That must mean then either we built a lot or we have run out of tools in the alley. Let's take a look. Have we really? No, we have a metric ton of tools waiting to be exported. Why are you... Oh no, you are not my trade ship. That's not my trade ship. Why are you... Yamato, you are angering me. The alley to Mechaville trade ships, the Yamato. You are taking 4 potatoes. Well, you could take tools to keep Mechaville at 30. And they are not at 30. So why did you not bring more? Oh, you are making me so angry. No, okay, let's see. Maybe there's a good reason. Oh no, he is bringing 15 tools. Alright, he's just biding his time. Maybe making his trips more efficient. Who knows? Who knows? So we do have fuel now here, which is good news. I think we do need to... I think we need to get our ship back. So from Glitter Valley, the derelict should no longer do that. Instead, I think we are going to make a new trade line from Mechaville to Glitter Valley. So we have, you know, triangular trade. Is that what they call it? Yes, I think that's what they call it. Let's add the derelict to this list rather, and we'll see what we can do. Now, we do not need the potato thing, that's the default. Of course, I think everyone's full up on potatoes. We do need fuel to go to... and steel, I would imagine. Yes. And from Glitter Valley, I mean, how much fruit do they have? They have 8. That is not all that much at all. That is probably... you know, let's leave it like this for now. No need to... these menus do not always close when you click the button, but it's not the worst thing in the world. Now let's take a look. We have this area, and I don't think I am imagining things. These the pollution doesn't really happen all that quickly on desert tiles, does it? We've had these glass smelters working for quite some time, ever since I think episode 3, and look at this, there's just not a lot of pollution here. And we don't have a cleaner anywhere nearby, that I remember. I'm pretty sure we don't. We only have the glass diggers, and we have this polluting wood generator, and we have a fountain, which is for prettiness, but not for pollution. The fountain itself is slightly polluted. Oh, that's unfortunate. Alright, so now that we are going to be having fuel coming here, I think we can start telling our peeps to repair this ruined spaceship. We're going to be bringing fuel, we're going to be bringing steel. Ooh, a hot weather system. Yeah, speed up crop growth, increase the effectiveness of solar generators. Alright, I do not have solar generators. There we go, the first steel has arrived. So let's repair our ruined spaceship, shall we? Yes, I think. Ooh, there we go. The next phase in our civilization's journey is just about starting. Right. Now while they do that, I think we can probably afford to go back to... Is this it? No, it's not. We go back to our main island. Yes, yes, you are still growing tons of potatoes. Now I think, let's take a look. Our textile industry should be pretty quickly filling up these warehouses with clothing. Oh, fantastic. That does mean we need to start exporting that clothing, of course. Because who really needs the clothing? It's the people in Glitter Valley, isn't it? They are living here in the hot sun. They are having siestas left, right, and center, and that is just not on. So let's go take a look at Mechaville. We'll see the trade lanes, and we'll see what's happening. Glitter Valley to the alley. Yeah, it's Luna. On the alley, I think you need to start taking clothing. Yes. You can pretty much maintain the target at 50 if you are able. Yes, yes, yes. Alright, and of course on this side, we have to make sure we can store the incoming tools, otherwise it'll all be for nothing. Now, is it worth it to build another warehouse? And that is of course a trick question, because the answer, folks, is always yes. You always build another warehouse. That is the easy answer. Now, if I do that... yes, I think... Ooh. Oh, this curved road is still grinding my gears. Oh, I do not like. Well, you know what? Perhaps there's not a lot... What? You know what? Instead of complaining, I have just decided... Let us just fix it. We'll just fix it. It's easy. It's no big deal. There we go. We take another port and we just plop it down somewhere. It doesn't really matter where. Oh, but that's terrible. Okay. So the question is, does it really not matter? Okay, no, it doesn't matter. Plop it down there. I don't know how much of an admin issue I am going to be creating for myself by deleting this port and re-rotating it, but you know what, we will find out. Somebody? Is somebody going to build this building for me? Come on. Okay, while they do that, I think we do need to build another warehouse, and it wouldn't fit in there anyway. That was just an aside. Let's build it there. And this warehouse we are going to use to store our clothing. Well, I mean, it could be this one as well. Yeah, let's add some clothing here. That does mean our wood planks are a little bit overrepresented, but I'm sure we'll be able to fix that soon. Oh, would you look at that? Our rocket is very nearly done. Now look, I think this episode is probably going to wrap up with this rocket launching, which is fantastic. Okay. Oh, there we go. Our second port is done. So let's try to do this. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. The attached shipping lanes will be... Oh, no. Okay, now I know how to fix it. I know how to fix it. For all the shipping lanes coming to Glitter Valley Port 1, yes, we will... Oh, that's not right. How do we change this routes? Well, that's not fun. I don't see an easy way to change port 1 on Glitter Valley to port 2. I mean, when you add a new lane, you can kind of click and drag from port 2, and that's fine. There's just no good way, it seems, unless I just don't know how to do it, which is also very possible. Oh, the trials and tribulations. You know what? No matter. I think I might fix that off screen, because it is going to take a bit of fiddling around with the buttons and with the ports and with creating and deleting trade routes. So, you know, I'm going to be doing it. Oh, a rusting hulk has been depleted. I very nearly didn't even know that was possible. Where was this? This was... What? Oh, yeah, I think it was up here. Oh, okay. So we can actually deplete those. That is, that's interesting. I have not had that happen yet. I'm guessing that means... Oh, yes. This mountain is also heading for extinction. Yeah. So I'm guessing that's probably going to be the main driver for expanding to other planets and things, because eventually we are going to be running out of pretty much everything. Now look, I did plan in this episode to get around to making our food producers. Maybe we can get a start on that. Oh, we have some pollution over here. Where are the mops? Bring the mop wielder. Yes, you just sit there, and why don't you just fix this entire area, please? Yes, thank you. Okay, so let's take a look quickly if we can figure something out for our food makers. Now, the thing about food makers, I should say, the kitchens, is that they also take power. Yes, and the smoothie maker also, they all want power, and power pollutes. That is the reality of the situation. This wood generator, yeah, it's pretty bad. I'm wondering whether we could maybe bring in some oil, and if we can do that, we could maybe have no, not on our main island, I don't think. No. Okay, so let us take this area And oh, this poor cow, it's living in the forest, minding its own business, and I am just about to come wreck its very beautiful living space. Whoops. Oh, that is so terrible. Right, I think what we want over here is likely a road all the way out to this peninsula, where I think what's nice is we are close to the vegetable production, which is very, very nice. We can make some space here, I think. Ooh, let's leave that one. That's quite pretty. Over here, we've got a beautiful little road heading through the forest. Oh, and now I don't want to delete any of them. I shouldn't have pointed that out to myself. Now it's so pretty, I don't really want to do it. But you know, we are going to do it. We have to. Daddy has to. We need the space for food. Now, for food, of course, we're going to need a wood generator, which is awful and unfortunate. Alright, let's make... Yes, I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to put down the food generator, meow, and then we are going to put down a kitchen, meow, and a smoothie maker, meow. And there we go, we've got a nice little row of food-based industries, and they are going to be working off of these fields, which is pretty awesome, if I do say so myself. I think for now this should be alright. We will await the building of these buildings, and next time we will see what we can do about food storage. Now, in terms of what I promised you, there is going to be a rocket launch in this episode. I did not forget about it. I think our rocket might just be ready. Oh, no it's not. No it's not. Oh no. I may have lied. Filthy, filthy liar. Oh no. Well, you know what? Here's a ship. Is it bringing fuel? It is not. Oh no. Are you bringing fuel? Do we? That's part of the problem. We are not storing any fuel, which is such a silly, silly thing to forget about. Whoopsie. Now, look, we are going a bit over time, but I do not care. I promised you a rocket launch, and we shall have a rocket launch.
5 minutes later.
Alright, through the magic of editing, we have arrived at the moment when our rocket ship is ready to launch. Now, I don't see it anyway now, but I did notice when they let me know that it's ready. The name of this rocket is the Bona Fide. It means we are going to have pretty good luck, I hope, when we launch this rocket. Now, let's just get ready for this, because this is a momentous occasion. Let's go. Problem is, I cannot have my UI turned off and launch the rocket at the same time, which is a very unfortunate situation. Well, we're going to try. We're going to launch it and remove the UI. Let's hope everyone is alright with the rocket fumes, with all these houses and that poor school all nearby. Everyone gather around, we are heading out. Ooh. Bye-bye. Oh yes. There we go. Here we are in the solar system view, and you know what? I think we are going to have to wait until next time to see where we can land this rocket. Now, I'm definitely going to have to choose one of those two locations, and then we'll see what we find on the alien planet. This has been great. Thank you for joining me today, and I will see you all next time.